Yo, what's good guys? This is Nightwing2303 from WarTesters.com. Got a new pickup in today, and this is the Air Jordan 4 White Cement Remastered. This is my favorite sneaker of all time. Or maybe not the exact favorite sneaker because I can't just pick one, but this is definitely one of them. It's one of them, guys. This is actually my favorite Jordan though. I mean, I gotta say, like this shoe is just beautiful. I cannot go wrong with this shoe in this colorway. It was once my holy grail. If you guys don't know, I consider a grail something that you want so badly but do not have. I've obtained it, so it's no longer a grail to me, but it's still awesome. And this right here, this is how to do an Air Jordan 4 properly. Like, big hats off to Jordan Brand. You guys didn't mess up on this pair, at least not on mine. I have another pair coming from the sneakers app. I slept through the notification, woke up at 8:30, saw it, clicked it. It added my size to cart, said, would you want to check out? And I said, what do you mean, would I want to check out? Yeah, I want to check out. So I checked out and it actually worked. And I was like, dude, I got 2 pairs. Sweet. But yeah, let's go ahead and get up close with these guys, check them out. So here they are. A couple of things to note that is back that was missing on the last pair, the 2012 version. First off, the gray that they used is actually spot on with the original. So this is the way that it's supposed to be. It looks great. The Nike Air being back on is obviously the biggest thing, and that's the thing that everybody's talking about. Check out that splatter job on those heel tabs, boy. Whew. Whoever did my shoe must have known they were coming to me, because that dude said, look, Nightwing likes splatter print. Let's give him the most splatter print we can do on a back tab. Yeah. Epic. He also got the Nike on the bottom and the insole, flight on the tongue. Something else that was put back to the original version of the shoe is the netting, both on the tongue and on the side panels. For one, it's actually facing the proper direction, and what I mean by that, it's facing down. So these lines are going at an angle. For the past however many years it's been, not the 99 versions, but all of the ones afterwards, they've been putting them on straight like this. And that used to be how you were able to tell if you were buying a pair of fake Air Jordan 4s, because the netting would be like super straight, you know what I mean? And they used to go down at an angle. So they put them back finally, so now it's like, this is legit, you know what I'm saying? And I guess before, Jordan Brand was kind of like knocking off their own product, but I mean, they weren't, even though they were. You know what I'm saying? No? Okay, let's move on. And along with that, the netting is no longer glued to the mesh underneath it, which I think is freaking awesome. So this netting here pops up. It's dope, dude. I absolutely love that. Another little thing that they did is they fixed these little lace crowns or nets, the lace holders. I don't know what they're called, but they put the rest of it back on there. So these little triangle pieces. So when they remastered the shoe last time, they did it incorrectly. And that was one of those tiny little inconsistencies that I was talking about with Jaren, but Jaren didn't get what I was saying, which happens all the time. No offense to Jaren. But what I was trying to explain was, if you're going to remaster something and say that you're putting it back as close to the original product as possible, don't miss little things like that, because those little details matter. So they fixed it. Thank you. As far as their sizing, I went true to size. I recommend that you do that as well. And step and comfort on these guys is awesome, because they put an Ortholite insole in there, so when you put your foot in, it just feels great. Feels like an Air Jordan. They also reduced the density of the polyurethane midsole a little bit, so it's not quite as brick-like. Really like that as well, making these ultra comfortable, or as ultra comfortable as you can for an Air Jordan 4. And then to top it off, they fixed the leather. The biggest complaint that I had with the 2012 was the leather was plastic. This is actually leather. So you got the thinner cuts, which I don't mind as long as it's a nicer material, so they got that on there. And something that I think is really interesting is they textured this front rand here with some sort of texture. I don't know how to explain it. Hopefully I'll be able to pick it up in video, but the toe cap right there is a weird texture, and it looks great. And then the rest of the upper is another texture as well, and I just think it just looks awesome. Like, it's something small, but it gives the shoe itself a little bit more depth, a little more character. It just looks dope, you know what I mean? Like, you have like 2 tones of leather on there, even though you don't. And I think that's awesome. So they did a really great job on this. I really love the shoe. Again, I picked up 2 pairs, so, you know, I guess hats off to me for blowing money on Valentine's Day, no less. But don't worry, I got the wife something too, so it's all good. And yeah, that'll pretty much take care of it. A big thank you to everybody that watches the videos and supports. I greatly appreciate it. Huge thank you to everybody that's been really liking the new Nightwing Knows mini series segment on the year that an Air Jordan was released, with the pop culture stuff, you know what I mean? Like the little tidbits of information. Everybody's been really positive about that. I really like it because that's a fun series to do. It was awesome to record it. It's awesome to edit it and reflect on what I grew up in, so I think that was dope. And it helps bridge the gap between the generations, which I think is great. And I was also thinking about making a video on the tooling of shoes and explaining what tooling actually is, because so many people don't actually know. They just kind of are fed BS from brands being like, oh, this shoe is the same exact thing as this shoe and this shoe, when they're not. The tech specs might be the same and the materials might be the same, but the tooling is totally different. So if some of you guys want to learn, make sure that you let me know by clicking the like button, and if this video gets a ton of likes, I will make a video on tooling. And also, if you grabbed a pair of these, let me know. Was it easy? Was it hard? Did you grab a pair online? Was it through the sneakers app? Was it in store? Hit me up in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. So again, thank you guys for watching, and until next time guys, have a good one.